Last time we were in Uganda, we made a promise to a church congregation and the royal family of Teso that we'd return. And I've come back with a plan, but I've realised I can't do that plan. Let me tell you more about it. Trinity and Crystal have sent me to Uganda to gather footage, and what I usually film is me picking up rubbish. But consider this. Imagine you're invited by important people to a party, and you walk in through the door and immediately start cleaning up. Wouldn't they be rightfully insulted? I think it's the same here in Uganda. We've been invited, but we shouldn't be picking up litter unless it's with Ugandan people. So what do I film?
This is Chapter 4, Episode 1. We're in Uganda exploring wellness through purpose. We'll recap my mother's journey and finish with the science of learning new skills. You're watching my foster father attempt something he is visibly bad at. Since he can't plog here, because cleaning up uninvited could be interpreted as an insult, he needed something different to film. He couldn't return with empty hard drives. So he grabbed a skipping rope. There is a practical motive too. When he returns from this trip, he starts a new job as a PE teacher. So he is learning to skip as he ages, trying to find a rhythm in a body that is used to walking, not bouncing. This clumsy attempt on a hotel roof at dawn marks a shift for our channel. Plog Vlog is moving beyond litter to the broader strategies that keep us upright in a chaotic world, physically and mentally. Plogging is one tool, learning new things is another. But the strongest tool is purpose. That is why we are here, to meet Solomon and Samuel. You will hear their full stories next week. But know this, they've faced near-death illness and crushing adversity since Plog Vlog's last visit to Uganda 20 months ago. Solomon nearly died from typhoid. Samuel faced adversities that would crush many of us. They survived because of a fierce need to return to their environmental work. Their clarity of meaning acts as a shield to hold the full weight of their stories. My foster father has launched a companion YouTube channel, Foster's Field Radio, to show the conversations in full. But for now, watch him struggle with that rope, then watch him try again. He's doing what Solomon and Samuel do, but on a smaller scale, facing difficulty, failing, and keeping going. In a moment, I'll recap my mother Liz's story for those of you who are new to the channel. But first, let the sun rise over Uganda.
You are enormous, look at you. So big.
Each Plog Vlog episode has a short intermission so I can tell my mother's story. This intermission is a recap. It begins in 1970s Sydney. Liz, a Lebanese immigrant, found an unlikely ally in a blonde boy named David. But David's father drank the family into poverty. And suddenly, Mum's one friend was gone, moved away to a caravan to escape. Liz was left in a controlled, oppressive home. At 16, she ran away to the Gold Coast with an older guy named Matt. 2 years later, the dice rolled, and David rode a motorcycle to the Gold Coast to answer an ad for puppies. The seller was Matt. The girl at the door was Liz. She recognized him instantly. He didn't recognize her, though. Perhaps he was a little stupefied by Mum's new beauty. Not long after, Matt died from a shotgun blast in a Brisbane car park. His death set Liz free but sent her into hiding. She sought refuge with David. Years passed. David met Claire and they planned to travel the world, but he neglected to tell his fiancée that he'd arranged to meet Liz in Hawaii. Claire left, the engagement ended, and Liz joined the adventure instead. These intermissions have followed them across the US and into Europe. In the last chapter, we left them in a grubby Paris hotel, stitching up David's hand after an accident. Two friends, bound by history, navigating a world opening up before them. I'll tell you what happened after Paris, but not until the next episode. Back now, with my foster father and Samuel heading to Solomon's homeland in Uganda. Let's make the claims in this video a bit more solid by adding research and theory. We've been looking at the benefits of learning new things as we age, specifically physical skills like skipping, and the broader idea of wellness through action. If you are looking for a takeaway, there are 3 benefits worth considering. First, learning a novel motor skill is often associated with neuroplasticity. Research suggests that challenging your coordination and timing as you get older is linked to maintaining cognitive reserve, keeping the brain's networks robust even as processing speed naturally slows. Second, there is the benefit of attentional restoration. Engaging in a task that requires total focus, like not tripping over a rope, can give your mind a break from the ruminating loops of worry or planning. It forces you to be in the now, which is consistent with lower stress levels. And thirdly, there is a connection to resilience. When we try something we are bad at, and we fail, and we try again, we are practicing a micro version of the resilience required for life's bigger hits. So what are the mechanisms here? It seems plausible that mastery experiences, even small ones, help regulate our nervous system. Completing a set of jumps or planting a tree provides a dopamine signal that says, I can affect my environment. This sense of agency is often linked to steadier heart rate variability and a more regulated mood. However, we must add a note on sensitivity and safety, especially regarding plogging. Before this trip, we held a simple view. Plogging could be done anywhere, anytime. But here in Uganda, my foster father realized that context is everything. To enter a community or a country as a guest and immediately start cleaning up their streets without permission can be perceived as judgment, not service. Wellness actions must be culturally intelligent. Sometimes the right action is to put the litter bag away and pick up a skipping rope instead, or to just listen. Here are some tiny actions you might try this week. 1. Identify a physical skill you have never tried. Skipping, juggling, balancing on one leg with your eyes closed, and give it 5 minutes. Don't worry about being good, just be okay with being new at it. 2. If you want to see resilience in action, I encourage you to watch the next episode where we tell the stories of Solomon and Samuel. Or visit the New Foster's Field radio channel to see the full conversations. Witnessing others who have found purpose is often a catalyst for finding our own. If this nudged your day in a steadier direction, I'm glad. The opportunities are open, the map is pinned, and if you visit Uganda, please respect the local rhythm. Perhaps learn something new, and only then, pick up 5. And on screen now, you'll see the next episode is on the left, and the compilations are on the right.